Hey there, CSS friends! Welcome to Sunday CSS, where I, Julia Medson, create CSS art and animations. Today, I'm gonna draw a dog with a noisy twist, inspired by Elina Johnson. Grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's get started! This is our picture, and let's see how many elements do we need here. First of all, we have root element, which is a dog, and I'm gonna use it for the body shape. Next thing that I see, it's a tail, which has pretty complex shape, so I'm gonna use another element for this. Another one is a leg, and we have two equal legs, so I can just copy paste this, and I need just one element for this. Another element for arms. I know it's not arms, but it's easier to distinguish legs from its arms. And also I need an element for head, and I guess I'm gonna use it for the face and part of the face and both ears. Another element I need for the ball, for this part of the face, and I guess for an eye, for both eyes, one element. Let's write it in our HTML file. First of all, I need to define a dog element, which is our root element. Next, I need our tail, then leg, hand, another one for head, and ball. Inside the head we're gonna have eye and also a face. I'm gonna call it a face, but this is the mouth part of this dog. Next, let's copy all of these class names and move them all to the CSS file. And as you can see, I already have here my template that I use all the time. I need all the pseudo elements that we have, so I need to define them, and also I need to position everything absolutely. And also we're gonna use a lot of borders here just because it's the style of the picture, and I'm gonna need box sizing just because I don't want to think about borders. I just want to create a picture. Let's write some styles here just to have them in our inspector. Also, I prepared colors that we're gonna use. We have just two colors, which is pink and black, and I'm gonna put them into our body element because we have body background which is pink. This is my dog element, and I want to position it. It's already positioned absolutely, and I'm gonna position it in the center, and I'm gonna use classic top 50% and left 50% with translate -50, -50. Next, I need to see my element, and for this purpose I need to define some sizes. Let's use some, I know, random sizes, and background which is black. Okay, this is our dog, but it should has different shape, so we need to make it taller, and we need to define a hole here because we have legs, we have a ball, and we have this space that has no color. And I'm gonna use actually no, I'm gonna start with mask. Yes, I guess it will be more interesting to use a mask here because we have this shape here between its legs, and I don't want to create another element and create a radial gradient as I usually do. I'm gonna use a mask to create this shape, and we'll color everything else. Mask is a really cool property because it works just like background, so we can use any gradients here. It should be circle. It has transparent center, which is, I don't know, 10 pixels, for example, and any black background. Of course, it's circle, not circle, and we need to position it somewhere. Let's position it randomly, and then we'll adjust it. Yes, let's place it here, and maybe a bit bigger. We don't need this background here. I'm gonna use a before pseudo-element, which is the same size as the parent, and background for now just black. We need border radius, which is 10 to 10, and something like this, a little bit smaller. And I will create this hole here in the center using linear gradients. And today I'm gonna use a lot of pixels. Sorry for this, but if you want, you can adjust it, make it more smarter if you want. But I'm gonna use pixels, and I need to crop it somewhere here, and another gradient here. Let's make it this size. This is our first shape of the body of this dog. Next, let's go to our tail. Let's place it in, somewhere in the center of this hole between legs, and it should be smaller. And let's use red background to see our tail. And also let's use background repeat. We're gonna have a lot of different backgrounds, and I don't want to write every time no repeat. I just want to use our gradients and place them in the right places. Next, we need to place this gradient somehow, and we need to define its size. It should be, I guess, the same size as the tail, and it should be at the end, so we can just say bottom, because it should be the bottom part of the tail. Next gradient is also a radial gradient, but it should be smaller because it should be at top and right side, and it should be super small. I guess 10 pixels is enough. Yeah, kind of like this. And now we need to connect these two circles. Next, I need linear gradient, which should be, I don't know, some amount of degrees. We'll adjust it later. It should be transparent at some point. Then it should be black. and we need to position it and set the size of this gradient. Let's say 40 pixels, but it's not this actual size. First, we have this this circle. I need to place it somewhere in the center of this circle, and the size of this gradient should be kind of like this. Kind of like this. Another gradient that we need is also a linear one. Let's say it's black completely, just because it's easier to place it. It should be at right bottom corner. It should be in the middle of the bottom circle and at the center of the top circle, and we need to crop it on this side, just like this. Yep, our tail is done, but we're not gonna see it here right now. We need to create borders, and this is not a rectangle border, and to create these crazy shapes, we have filter, drop shadow filter. We don't need a blur here, and it should be pink. What's next? We need to define this axis. So we have a block shadow here, and another block shadow here. Yeah, like this. And also we need to create another border here, but it's not like the complete border, it's just a part of the border. So we can just create another linear gradient, but it's gonna be just rectangle. So we don't need to define anything, just the color and nothing else. And it's gonna be right top and right top corner. It should be 1 pixel width, and the height should be somewhere here. Yep, this is our tail. I'm gonna save it. Do not forget to save your code if you're working also in Chrome DevTools. Next thing that we have is a leg, and I don't want to use a few different elements to create this leg. I'm gonna use just one single element for both of these legs, and I'm gonna create a lot of gradients. And let's start with positioning of this element. And its size is, let's say it's 50, I don't know. And also make it appear. It should align with this line, and it should be somehow longer. Let's say it's 170. Next, we need to define border radius, which is like a sausage shape. And also we have border, which is 1 pixel, black color. Looks already kind of cool. Not exactly, but it looks fine. Next, we need to create a lot of gradients, and let's start with the wave. For this purpose, I'm gonna use again radial gradients. It should be black, and another side should be transparent. And it should be positioned somewhere, doesn't matter right now, and it should has a width of the half of the width, so it's 44 pixels, and the same height. And again, we're gonna use a lot of different gradients, so we need to not repeat them. Now let's position it somewhere. Let's place it here, and also let's place it like here. And we need to repeat it in x-axis, and we can adjust this somehow, creating. We need another radial gradient for this, and I need to create an opposite radial gradient. So it's not black in the center, it's actually transparent in the center, and outside of this it's black. And I'm gonna position it, place it here, and it should be shorter, much shorter. It should be a circle. So here we have a wave, and also I need to create another linear gradient. It should go from black to transparent. Just like this. And then we need to create Paws, and for this we're gonna create a lot of radial gradients. I'm gonna just copy paste it. We need just normal gradients without anything else. All the next gradients should be smaller. Let's make them twice smaller, and they should not be positioned in the center. And the last one is here. And now we need to copy paste this leg, and I'm gonna use box reflect property, and I need to place it in the right. Yes, just like here. Next, I'm gonna save my code just in case, and let's move on to our hands. And here I'm gonna just copy paste all of these code from the leg, because I just don't wanna create the same thing twice. And I don't need Paws here. I'm gonna remove this code. I'm gonna add transform origin top left, because it makes everything more predictable, and I need to rotate this paw, this hand, and place it somewhere here, but it should go till the middle of this leg. And I need not transparent but pink gradient here. Next thing, I'm gonna copy paste it one more time and go to its pseudo-element. It should inherit everything from its parent. I'm gonna just do it like this. We have border. That's why I need to place it -1 pixel top and -1 pixel left. And next I'm gonna move it somewhere here, I guess. And I need another border radius. Here. Another thing that I need to add is these 3 lines. They are just linear gradients with only black color, and it should be somewhere, I don't know, we'll figure it out later. It should be like 20 pixels per 1 pixels and no repeat, and it should be, well, it should be at the bottom. Okay, it should be 1 pixel per 20 pixels. And let's see, is it enough or we need it? Yes, 20 pixels is enough. And let's place it somewhere here. I think it's enough. We need to create another one, just the same on the other side, and another one right in the center. And this one should be shorter, like this. Next, we need to save it again. I'm gonna use the root element for this shape here, which is like a bro. I don't know. Let's call it a bro. And we need to place it somewhere. Let's use again random numbers. And it should be somewhere at the same level with these waves, like this. And it's almost in the right place, somehow like this. Next is border radius, of course, and I need to change border radius only on this side. I know 30 is 30 enough. Yeah, I think so. 30 is enough. Another thing is border, which is 1 pixel solid, but border color is interesting because we have 2 pink borders and 2 transparent ones. That's why we're gonna use a variable and see how it works, and also black background. Yes, this is our bro or hat, I don't know. Let's call it bro. Next thing is one of the ears, and we have 2 of them, and I'm gonna use both before and after pseudo-elements to create these 2 ears, and they look pretty the same as a tail. So I'm gonna use a few different gradients, radials and linears to create this interesting shape. Let's create borders right here. Just because why not? We need to know a few different ways. How can we create borders for pretty complex shapes? And here I'm gonna use a calc function. And here is our border. And we need to create again a big radial gradient on another side. It should be much bigger. Kind of like this. Yes, I guess it's pretty close to our original picture. Next, we need to create 2 linear gradients, or maybe even 3. We have a pink border here, so I'm gonna place it 1 pixel from the side, because I don't want to touch this border, and I'm gonna place it somewhere here. And also we need to add this border, pink border. Yes, perfect. Another linear gradient, we need to create a bottom shape. I mean, this one. And here I'm gonna use... oh, actually we don't need this because we don't need to cover anything here, but I need to create this, this line here, and I need to cut this border a bit. Okay, so our next 2 gradients will be just rectangles. One of them is black, one of them is pink, and let's start with the black one. It will be somewhere here. It should be much smaller. I guess kind of like this. And another one is pink one. Yes, perfect. Yes, we have an ear. And completely the same thing, but with the opposite side. We need to do for another year, and I'm gonna copy this code and just adjust it. it should cover our leg a bit, so I'm gonna place it somewhere here. And I guess it has the same sizes as another ear, yes, the only thing that it has different radial gradients. It's not in the right corner, it's in the left corner, and other backgrounds should be adjusted. This one should be ended somewhere before the head element, and this black element that we used to crop our circle here should move to another side. I'm gonna create this shape just because we have an eye here and it will cover the rest of this ear. And also we need to change a pink line, it should be longer. And let's see how it looks. Pretty cool. Next thing, an eye. And it's pretty easy. And now we need to just copy paste it and use one of the pseudo elements for the eye and place it, of course, and we should place it somewhere near the brow. And again, we had an border here, so that's why we need to compensate it with -1 pixel at the top of this eye, and the rest we can just inherit in case we want to change anything, and we don't need an set index. Looks pretty good. Now let's save it one more time. After an eye we have a face, and I'm gonna start with the tongue because it lays on the background of the rest of the elements. Yes, looks like the tongue is fine. Next element is everything else. We'll try to use just one element for everything else and use as many gradients as we can. And let's start with radial gradients at the bottom of this picture. And again, I don't need to repeat any of these gradients. I hope this time I actually don't need to repeat them. And this should be a circle, like a pink circle. Yes, just like this, but also I need to create a border. But this time it's not a pink border, it's a black border. Now let's copy paste it and place it on the right side, because they should be equal. And actually our picture is not really right here. Let's adjust it a bit. I'm looking at the symmetry here. Yeah, it works. Looks good. Next thing that we need to do is this shape, this inclined shape. And this is a linear gradient. And also we need to add a border. Kind of looks fine, and we need to copy paste it and place on the other side of this shape, and it should go from the center. Just like this. And next we need to create these dots that we have. Draw a lot of dots, and those dots are gonna be radial gradients. they should be super small. We need to place it somewhere randomly right now, and I'm gonna make them 4 pixels each. And now let's just try to place them somewhere. We can just copy paste all of these ones and only change one axis. Now we need to copy it one more time, but we need to place it in between. Yes, and we need to add a few more. Like this. They're not completely equal, but it's actually fine. It could work this way too. We don't need red color. We don't need red color anymore, and we need to create a nose, which is the last part of this element, and I'm gonna use conic gradient for this. It should start somewhere in -45 degrees, and it should be at the bottom. Transparent 0. Looks pretty interesting. Let's place it somewhere. It should be in the center and not black. Actually, it's pink. And that's why we also don't see this element here. It should be in the center. It should have a gap from the edge of this element, and also it should be pretty small. No, it shouldn't be. Gosh, sorry. It shouldn't be pink. It should be black. And it looks pretty awful. Let's see what happens here. Of course, because it should be in degrees, and we should choose the size of this nose. I'm gonna go with this shape. And the last piece is one linear gradient with only black color, which is somewhere in the center, 2 pixels, and it's 1 pixel width, and sorry, height is 20 pixels. Yes, it should not be connected with the nose, and it should go this way. Yes, perfect. Now let's time to save our code one more time, and we have one last element, which is a ball, which is super easy to do, and I think you all can do it without me. It's just a circle. It goes to the bottom. It's the left, and it should be, I know, something like 80 pixels. Let's see what we have. Yes, it's perfect, but it should be actually black. And border radius is 50%, and I guess border is also 1 pixel black. We need to create these strokes here, and this is also kind of pretty easy. We can use just a radial gradient for this. Which is black, and I don't need to go to 100%. I need to keep this gap here. I'm gonna use 80%, and later we can also adjust this. And I'm also gonna use pink color. Yes, we have pretty good shape, and now I need to place it in the right place. It should be not in the center, and it should be much bigger than our current shape, like this. And let's move it, and this is our ball. And now the last part that we need to do. This is a noise effect, and for this purpose I'm gonna need a few more elements. Actually, I need one for the back, one here for the hat, one for arms, and one for legs. I'm gonna place them, I'm gonna call them shadows. And I'm gonna start with this one. Next one I'm gonna place on the hand. Another one I need behind the hat. Let's place another one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have two different legs. We need these styles. Let's add them. We have our shadows here, and now let's go to one of the super cool instruments that I use all the time. SVG filters playground, and you also can use it to see how you can modify your picture and see the result here. I need to create a noise effect. That's why I'm gonna use turbulence function, and I'm gonna change it to create a really nice noise effect. Yes, this looks pretty good, and I need to make this number bigger, kind of like this. Another thing that I need to add is a displacement map, because I don't want to see only noise. I want my picture to look noisy. That's why I use displacement map, and here I need to change only the scale. I need to make it much bigger because I want to distort my image as much as possible. And another thing that I need to add is where is it? This function, because it will help me to crop this displacement. Without this, our element could be bigger than it is in real life, and this function helps us to keep everything in the same place. Then I just add this as noise variable to our elements, and now I can use this filter everywhere. What do I need to do next? I need to place all of these elements somewhere where I wanted to place them. And let's start with the first one. It goes to the top right corner. It should be square. And also I need to use gradients to create really nice noisy effect. Yep, just like this, but I need to adjust it a bit. I need to reduce these edges. And now I can use our filter with just a filter property. I can just call it here. We have noise name, and yes, here is our super cool noisy effect. And we need to do the same thing with all of other elements. Oh, yeah, I called it nose. Okay, not noise, but nose. Sorry. Here I can change this gradient a bit to make it more visible. Next is the bottom. Yes, it should be somewhere here. It goes for our legs, and it's not pink, it's black. Yes, it's perfect, and we also can reduce it a bit, and it should be, yes, just like this. Another one is the same for another leg. Like this, and we can copy paste it one more time for hands. It should be at the bottom, and it should has different border radiuses. And I don't like these gradients. Let's make it smaller. And yes, this is our dog. And don't forget to save all of your code. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a like, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. See you soon. Bye.